And we're live.
Ooh. Good seats. Really nice seat. This is going to be our end.
Yeah.
We're going to die podcasting.
Eventually. Hopefully, right? Glowing eyes, mic in our mouths.
At some point, it's got to come to that.
Yeah. Nothing but the maggots.
Still trying to put up ideas, though. Still got the pen and paper right here.
Trying to put something out there.
Trying to make it happen.
Get it out there. Welcome to the Spooky Cast.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, of course, James coming at you along with...
Matt. And apparently the Halloween episode we're going to do right now.
Ooh. It's not going to be that scary.
No, hopefully not.
Not whatsoever. But we do have a skeleton, luckily, as it is the Halloween season. And the three of us, two living, are going to try to move us through October here.
Yeah, let's see where we go.
What's your favorite thing about Halloween, Matt?
Costumes, right?
You like dressing up?
No, I don't. I never dress up. I like the idea of dressing up, right? I like the idea that this Halloween I'm going to be this thing. And then I don't do anything.
Playing with your identity, is that what it's about? Or?
Absolutely, yeah.
Is
the
it about the
escapism. Hey,
outfits?
escapism. Yeah.
Okay,
right.
escapism.
Right, you get to pretend to be a thing, right?
It's not anything lofty.
Right.
It's just you're looking
once
at,
a
get
year,
out of where I'm at right now.
You get to pretend to just do whatever you want to do, right?
Yeah, I should have thought about that. That makes perfect sense. I think that's the best time to do it, is to literally put on a new face in the form of a mask.
Absolutely, right? Do you dress up? You don't dress up?
No, I like to do it. I always have a hard time picking things. I pick a lot of things from TV.
Yeah.
Characters from TV.
What was the last costume you chose?
I can't remember.
So was that long ago that you really don't remember?
No, it was a few years ago.
Yeah.
I dressed up, I guess, most recently as a goth rocker.
A goth rocker, huh?
I was thrifting. I found a XXL silk black T-shirt that just screamed goth rocker.
Yeah, I was like, this is it. This is my Halloween costume.
Yeah, along with skinny jeans, it made for quite the ensemble.
Yeah.
Put on some eyeliner, of course. That really sealed the deal. And then, I found a doll at the thrift store.
And that was gonna be like your, voodoo piece.
I wanted to, make people terrified, tying this childhood toy into what I did. I wrote the American Dream on it and put an upside down cross on its forehead.
Oh, wow. Really? Just screaming that?
Yeah, I was really calling for attention on that one.
Yeah. I also did a television character one time as a Halloween costume. I was a Locke from Lost. But I didn't want to shave my mustache. So I said I was like Porno Locke. Right.
Come on.
I swear to God. So I was Porno Locke. I literally got a machete. I got a real machete from a thrift store.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, I got a real and I put a bald cap on. And I was like, yeah, I'll be Porno Locke. And then I've got gray shirt, cargo pants, did the whole thing. That's it.
I only saw the premiere of Lost and the finale of Lost.
That's all you need to see in that show, honestly. It's
Seriously.
one of my favorite shows, but that's all you need to see.
I saw 2 episodes in between, somewhere in the middle.
Oh, that's great.
But I definitely saw the pilot. Again, 1 or 2 in the middle. And then I saw the finale.
It's a very supernatural show.
I mean, according to the finale, it was very supernatural.
That's right. That's what it's all about, right? Supernatural.
Yeah. I also did something similar with Westworld the first time I watched that. I watched the pilot of Westworld. Then I watched the 9th and 10th episodes of the first season. I just cut out all this shit in between.
You don't need any of that filler. No, I've never seen Westworld. I've saw the original movie back in the day.
You did? Okay, yeah. So we could put together a full picture here because I haven't seen the movie.
The original movie, that was a classic. A movie I watched a lot as a kid.
You like Michael Crichton, right? The Jurassic Park guy?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that was even before I even knew that was the thing he did. I just liked Westworld. It was a weird, quirky thing I watched when I was a kid. And it was bizarre. It was super bizarre. But I was like, oh, this is super cool. And then Michael Crichton,
So you didn't want to watch it when it came out? It was pretty popular.
No, I did. I absolutely did. It was just one of those things. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
You had your Westworld days.
Yeah, I guess.
You were over it. I mean, if you'd already experienced
I know what
Westworld,
this is.
exactly,
I know what this is.
You could dismiss it.
On to the next.
Right.
There's just so much content and culture right now. How do you watch everything?
Have you been watching the new Jurassic Park movies that come out?
I did see The Lost World, yeah. The most recent one.
Oh, okay.
And it was very substandard, I thought.
Well, I'm sure it's hard to live up to your expectation at this
Exactly.
point.
Being a Michael Crichton fan.
Yeah. You've read his books too?
Yeah. I read a lot of his books, actually. Yeah, he's a great popular science writer.
He is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read some of his stuff one day. I was shadowing some kid in at a high school. I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I was shadowing a high schooler, and he had a Michael Crichton book. He had Jurassic Park that I like read in his algebra class as opposed to like, I don't know, doing some assignment.
Much better than doing some algebra assignment.
Only experience with Michael Crichton though. What's one book he wrote that like should have been made into a movie at this point but has not been?
Man, it's hard. Like so many, most of the books that I've read of his have been, you know.
Yeah, so he's that famous.
State of Fear is a really interesting one, but it's
What's that about?
It's funny because it's all about climate change, and but it's more about a climate change denial. See, that's the thing about Michael Crichton. He was a climate change denier, and not that climate change, whatever.
Were they talking about climate change back in his day? Was he 80s, 90s?
No, he was up until like recently. Like he died in 2009 or 8. One of his last books though was State of Fear, and it was all about manipulating weather and using weather to affect
I don't know.
things.
He was using chemtrails or what was
Chemtrails, yeah. It was something about satellites and like causing lightning storms and weather changing. But whatever, he didn't believe in climate change. So his last book was
Guys, what are you doing in here?
oh, here he comes.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh
What is
man,
this?
who's this?
Oh, no.
Perfect.
Come on, man. What is this?
I thought that was you. I thought the skeleton was you.
Had a feeling.
Kai just joined
I had a
us
feeling.
What's going on here?
in podcast
It
land.
felt very
What the hell's going on here?
Wow. You should just hold it that whole time. You just rock it straight on your
Hold on a
lips.
second. Yeah, here. Let's see this.
I got him.
Oh, he's gonna go over there.
welcome,
Turn
Kai.
the head.
Who's
Hey,
that
guys.
guy? Who is that guy? What was that about?
That was Byron.
Kai, welcome. Thanks for joining us here today. Now we have a spooky podcast with 3 people.
Here we go.
Yeah, what are you guys doing in here? It's fucking, or excuse me, it's
Fucking. The Trinity is supposed to be a
freaking
safe number.
October 31st. It's Halloween. Why are you guys
Is
in
it
there? Why are
Halloween?
you guys in here doing this podcast right now?
3 people is supposed to be a safe
I've been
number.
out there.
But it's
I've been
not.
out there trick or treating all night. Like, what the hell are you guys doing in here?
Just hanging out, dude.
My business plan is more podcasts equal more money equal more candy.
But you gotta get the candy while the candy's out there. I mean, it's Halloween, guys.
I'm just here to hang on
What are you
James's
doing?
coattails, and if he thinks that more podcasting is more money, then let's go.
Right.
Man, I got all the good stuff. I got
got
the
candy?
I got
Also,
the
give
candy
me some
corns.
candy, bro.
I got the candy corns.
I don't put sugar in my coffee anymore, so I can't go out and
candy
get
corns
candy.
here.
Thank you. Is this a Tums? I'm gonna eat this Tums. I can totally use this Tums. This is legit a Tums. I'm gonna totally eat this.
Yeah, I think that's gonna
I like Tums.
it's gonna really translate on audio. It's him suckling a Tums.
Oh, you gonna suckle it?
Suckling
I was
a
just gonna
Tums
chew
is
it.
actually-
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. We appreciate
Come
it.
on, guys.
Yeah. Austin's nodding. Moving on. Here, covered material, sucking on a Tums. We got 9/11 and sucking on a Tums.
I really enjoyed that. I'm trying to go away
got
from the
an
mic,
ink. Thank you very much.
on the camera?
The finest ink.
but on the camera, I'm totally
It's better
still
than the
on it.
best memory. Thanks for joining us for the spooky
Yeah, Kai.
podcast,
Hey,
Kai.
Kai.
It's really awesome that you're
seriously.
here.
There's some pretty awesome costumes out there.
I agree.
What's big this year?
Jeffrey
What are people
Epstein?
dressing up as?
Walking Phoenix
don't
as
say
the
it.
Joker.
Yeah, a lot of jokers. I was gonna say a lot of
Lot of-
jokers out there.
It's like time is cyclical.
These jokers out there.
2008, 2008,
Fucking
2019.
Fucking Jokers. I was told not to bring it back to Marvel or comics, but I did it this time around. So
Yeah, it took
sorry.
no time at all.
But yeah,
You
I'm sure
say-
Joker.
A lot of
There's a
Captain
lot of
Kirks,
trick-or-treaters.
a lot of Captain Kirk's out there.
Kai,
Captain Kirk's, yeah, that's an old
how many
school one.
houses
No,
did you
there's a ton
stop
of 'em out
at?
there.
How much candy did you get?
Yeah. You tell us what's out there. You're man on the street. You just were out there in the Halloween world. What's going on
How
in the
many
street
houses?
right now?
The number.
I have
The number.
I have located several bags that I've placed near your property here.
Okay.
That are just like stash points. Just because
got-
like I don't
of
want to
candy.
be I don't want to be caught in one place with all my stash. You know what I mean?
Lot of
Look, that
bags-
makes sense.
lot
I
of
want to
bags
know
out
the
here?
number, though. Give me the total number stashed all
Of
together
candies?
everywhere. Yeah.
Like multi packs or like
No, no,
single
no, no.
packs. or,
Multi
like
packs? What?
The
you got
number of
band-
houses you hit.
Corbin Dallas.
So
you know?
if a single
Multi-pass
house gives you
Lilo
2
Dallas?
candies, it only counts as one house. Give me the number of houses you
What
hit.
was the rules again? I'm sorry.
How many houses did you attend tonight when you were trick-or-treating?
About 475.
Wow.
I mean, this
Damn.
is
That's a wild ass number.
how long you guys been
That's
recording?
like
How long you
30
guys been
blocks.
recording?
Yeah, that's
You
big.
hit like 30 blocks.
You covered a lot of area tonight.
Yeah, no, it was a hike. It was like the kids and I, like the the crew, right? Like
Were they in the front, or were you in the front leading this trick or treat?
No, it was like an assortment. I don't know.
Like they'd ring the bell and you'd walk
It was
up.
like a mob. It was like a
Thank
mob,
you.
like The Walking Dead. You know, The Walking Dead.
Sour Patch. You know, I'm sure that's gonna come off better if you're with a whole gaggle of children versus if you were alone
Yeah, that's true.
trying to get these candies. Okay, what was the most common candy you were given tonight?
Candy corn for sure. It was like warm, sticky handfuls of candy corn.
Would you make cookies
You
with
guys-
candy corn as the chips, as opposed to chocolate chips?
Yeah, if you were in
Candy
hell,
corn.
like trying to torture
That's too
people,
popular.
like,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure you would do that.
I would try it. I would probably do butterscotch chips along with candy corn
Yeah. What kind of candy do you stock up on?
for Halloween.
Yeah. Well, of course.
If I was giving it out,
what
I
did
would
you load it? What'd you load up? What's in the house here? Or are you the lights out in front?
I
'Cause
usually
I
get
remember
Snickers.
walking by. I think the lights out were in front. Like the front lights were
Here's the
completely
thing.
out.
Here's the thing. Money's been tight. Number one. Number two, I mentioned I don't put sugar in my coffee, so I'm not giving candy to my kids. Okay, I'm trying to take care of this neighborhood. I want people to be living their best lives.
Do you have an apple basket out
Floss.
there or
He's
something?
gonna give everybody
Apple
floss.
is surprisingly high in sugar. The thing I went with was rhurbarb.
Rhubarb
Stalks
sticks.
of rhubarb. I came and pulled them from your garden. Actually, they were growing wild.
I was
thought.
wondering about that actually.
Yeah.
That was I went out there and I was like, I had to.
Where's
I had to
my
do some-
rhubarb?
Well, I had to do some weeding and there was a big hole where my rhubarb plant was.
I'm not a monster. I sprinkle some table sugar on them. You know, just to sweeten them up, just a touch.
them?
Just
to
some
bring up.
granulated,
So you did
like,
leave some. So you kind of like moistened them up and then sprayed some or sprinkled
They're
some.
moist. They're moist. What I'll do is take a potato peeler and just sheath a couple layers off the rhubarb.
Sheath. That's good. Yeah,
I
that's great. And
de-sheath
then that's
it.
when you sprinkle that
I
actually makes.
de-sheath the rhubarb.
I mean,
That
that's
sounds like a
old. That's
difficult
old
process.
world knowledge
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
that's old world
absolutely.
knowledge.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
sheathing a rhubarb. That's a
I also
skill.
know how to treat polio with leeches.
Leeches.
Is another old world tip I could incorporate if you would allow me. But honestly, the rhubarb hasn't been that popular. That's why I turned the light off, because people were getting pissed. Honestly, every time I gave it to them.
It's
How
very
about you? What's
specific.
your excuse?
What?
Randy and the fam back taking care of the trick or treaters or what?
What are you talking about?
Your trick or treater situation
Who?
tonight.
What year is this?
You're not with your family on Halloween. That's what he's saying. It's Halloween night.
Guys, I think it's inappropriate for you to bring them up.
Okay,
Yeah, you brought his family into All Hallows Eve discussion.
man.
That's okay. I sense some remorse.
No, I'm just kidding. They're at their house.
No,
I'm
I
just
smell a
kidding.
I smell a ghost story.
Yeah, no
I
big
smell a
deal.
ghost story.
I'm just kidding, guys. They're at the
It
house.
was a night
It's a
just
joke.
like
It's a joke.
tonight.
It's a joke. It's
Okay.
a joke. Dark joke. It's a dark, horrible joke.
Did you get only one of a certain kind of candy? Is there a candy that out of those near 500 houses only one person had?
It was all the same candy. It's
Like you got more than one Tootsie Roll.
It was a pretty good variety.
yeah.
Yeah,
You got more than one Snickers.
yeah. It's
You got-
a couple thousand grands in there, several thousand grands.
Like 700, 800,000.
You probably have like
Yeah.
3.2 million.
lot of
Grand.
grands, a lot of grands. You know,
At
but
that
there,
point.
that's a budget. That's a budget. But it's a great budget. I love 1,000.
So,
grand. I'll take
I
a
got a
What's
weird-
the
grand
one
every day.
candy? No, what's one candy? You only got one of one candy.
What do you mean? One of one candy.
You saying there wasn't one place that gave a totally unique candy versus those other
there's everyone.
475?
No, they all go to
You
the
have
same
multiples
store.
of everything.
They all go to the same store.
You have multiples of everything.
God,
Nothing-
that
Where do you go get your
Where-
candy? You go to an
Nobody gave you like a-
artisanal candy spot? You're
Well, I
like,
told you
you're
I
like,
sugared
would
my
like
own
the-
rhubarb. So
Mr.
yeah.
Wonka, I would
He
like the unique
unsheaths
candy of the year, please.
Yeah,
His
Matt, back me up.
sugared rhubarb. So I think he hopes that people would
Thank you.
respect that dedication he
Yeah.
has and replicate
Fine.
it.
All right. No, I'm not going to the Wonka facility to get the unique. I go. We all go to the.
You know,
store.
that's
Everyone goes to the
William
store.
Wonka to you.
Yeah, that's true.
That is William Wonka to you.
Actually, that's Clem's one of Clem's favorite books, and I wonder
Charlie?
if she'd
Who's-
like to go
who's
as
she?
Willy Wonka. This year she's going as Bo Peep, but next year I
Who's
bet I
Clem?
could convince her. A person that I know.
Okay.
She really is into Roald Dahl books. Little young.
I heard about her. She's been making the circuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Roald
year is
Dahl's
this?
cool.
I don't know what year this is. How
I like
elevated she
Shel
is right
Silverstein
now.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. This is October 2027.
Oh, so she's
is it
so
not?
the only
Like,
reason why people are listening to this is because she's
the drone noise above is probably not too bad.
It's a possibility.
Hopefully you can
so
still hear us.
I had a weird question.
Let's hear it.
Out of your years experiencing Halloween, what's one costume you guys wish you could have done that you didn't do? Like you were like, oh man, I wish I would have that year done that one thing, or like what's one costume?
I don't think I have Halloween regrets in that way.
No Halloween regrets.
No, it's more like the regrets of the ones you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done
that person.
Yeah.
I dressed as Walter White and Jesse from Breaking Bad after like 2 seasons, and
I mean, shout out Justin Trudeau, right? Like,
my only regret with that is I did it 1 season too early, where I had to explain to every single person who Walter White and Jesse from Breaking Bad were.
So you had like a hipster
dressed as
Breaking
the same
Bad?
person,
Yeah.
or you have a teammate? Who was that teammate?
No, 2 different nights.
Teammate?
Friday and Saturday.
Oh, you had
Friday
2
I was
different
Jesse.
costumes.
Saturday I was Walter.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I was a teammate. Whatever. I don't know. Buddy.
I love doing like
girlfriend,
TV
I don't know,
people. I did
whatever, yeah.
Conan, Don Draper, Mad Men.
Great stuff.
Do like as many. Tony Soprano is my next one. I guess that's the one I regret never doing. Tony Soprano.
Wow.
That's
Would
a
you
good
get like
one.
a whole like
Gandolfini fat suit?
suit.
Yeah,
I know.
definitely.
I wish I could help. I wish I could help you.
That's great.
You can be Polly from the show.
So Polly
Sylvia.
Walnuts. Yeah, that's
Sure.
great.
Sure.
There's some characters you could pull off in that.
Any regrettable costumes for you guys?
I mean,
Wish you got it.
Sure, I'm not gonna bring them back up because they're regrettable. But.
No. Ones you wish you did.
But no, I never did like blackface or anything like that.
Oh
so
God, no.
that's,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That's hitting the scene right now, right? That's like that's
Yeah. I just Justin Trudeau.
not a good look. Not a good look.
But it's not. Right? It's not. But it's like it's hindsight. You just like yeah, that was a really shitty thing I did. 10 years ago, 15 years ago. You grow, and that's the thing. I think people are just like not accounting for, right? Like the person you are today is not the person you were 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
And I don't think it's fair necessarily to say that like, oh, hey, look, yes, he's wearing a brown face because he's being an Arabian. He's Aladdin, right? He's pretending to be Aladdin, and he's brown face, and he's put makeup on. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of gross. It's pretty fucking gross. But like now that I know that's gross, but he didn't know that maybe then, And now he's
It's
in
funny you
such a
say-
prominent spot. He's got to deal with that. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the main thing I'll say about him is that the number of occasions and him not
It's
knowing the number
weird,
is that's a
kinda.
whole
That got
weird
that
ass
got-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Ugh,
But for-
very true.
yeah,
I forget about that. Yeah, it's true. He did it like multiple times, right?
Yeah, there's a number that like have shown up. I don't know. I'm not like too on top of it.
No,
I think
you're
it's-
absolutely right. There
It's,
was.
it's like bad. It's a bad sign. I mean, what
Justin,
year
we're
were we
gonna
in
need you to
again?
tell
Like,
us how many
like
times
how many
this
more
happened.
have come out since the.
You're absolutely right,
the
because I
first
remember I
couple
thought it
came
once
out.
and it was like, oh, he's like,
And
so
now
the
it's like
second time.
it's almost every weekend now. Like another one comes out, and it's like, geez, Louise, bud. Like we get it, but every
Knock
week
it off,
another
right,
one's got to
right.
come up. Like you've already been busted. Why are you still doing it? Like
That's
we
a
don't-
weird
we
thing
just
to get
don't
busted
get it.
multiple
I
times
don't
for,
get it.
too.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's not.
I
a
just
good
don't
look.
get it. But it's almost I'm immune to it now.
Yeah.
right, at this point.
There's a lot of things that you get immune to in this
Shit.
gross fucking
Hellscape we
Yeah.
live in now. Yeah.
hellscape. Jesus, it's Halloween, so get a little spooky.
Well, I mean, that's right. Get
It
your
is
candy while the candy's getting. So why are we
We
here
talk
still?
candy,
That's
we
what I'm
talk
wondering.
costumes.
I thought,
How about,
I
ghost
came in here
stories?
to get you guys
Ghost
out of
stories,
here.
scary movies?
Oh, I could do movies, ghost stories.
I don't know many ghost stories. If you guys want to tell one, that's fine.
Has anybody experienced ghosts here?
Yeah, the one
No.
time that I didn't get to finish the rest of the neighborhood trick or treating because my friends didn't want to get out of their studio.
You're saying that
I'm never gonna leave this place. I'm gonna die here.
Tonight,
I'm gonna die here. That skeleton was actually me. It's from the future. Came back.
you were abandoned.
You got a bigger tailbone.
Probably.
These ghost stories have been promised again and again without any fulfillment. Let's hear one. I want to hear a 30-second ghost story. Who wants to go first? We all have to do one.
I just told mine. I just told it.
Mine's gonna be longer than 30 seconds.
It has to be about 30 seconds.
But
Did you not hear the missing
yours
trick
was
or
like
treaters?
11 seconds, wasn't it?
Well, hey, you know what?
I need
legitimately,
19 more seconds of material.
I
Matt, hit
conjured
us.
one. We conjured one. Me
Yeah.
and my friend. We were sitting in a car and we were outside of his house and it was late at night and we were talking, we were chatting, it was late. And we started talking about like scary supernatural things. And then we started talking about ghosts and ghost stories and how people who, say and talk about ghosts, they like experience things and you can conjure things. So we're sitting there talking about continuing this conversation about that. And then all of a sudden we like both stop and we look at each other and the hair on our like our like arms like go up, and we look at each other, and we feel like something like walks through the car or something like that.
Walks through the car?
Something
Stands
weird.
up?
Something weird. Like
Standing
we both
up?
feel this like incredibly like unearthly chill like goes through our bodies, where we both experience something where like something in that moment came at that, like we were bringing something towards us, right? Like
Okay.
you conjuring.
There's your
something.
30 seconds,
It's very
and on
crazy.
to the next one.
Next. Thanks.
Zingo, zingo. Do you want to go next or should I go?
Go ahead. Yeah, who's next? Let's
no,
go.
thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt, for
Trying to start this off,
Matt's
Austin.
Ghost Stories. Thank you. Join us next time for. Okay. So I brought a television to a television repair shop. It did not have a cord, this television. The repairman said, "Why doesn't your television have a cord?" And I responded, "My cat took the cord." He goes, "Oh, your cat, not your dog?" I said, "No, I don't have a dog." He goes, "Okay." He then came back later with a television and the cord. It was a dog's tail. It wasn't a cord. It was a dog's tail.
Crazy.
All right, Mitch.
This guy's sick. Kyle, you're up.
Is that a?
That's 30 seconds on the dot. Time
that
me.
was
That
How
was.
did you know that?
way
Did you have that
less.
prepared?
That was way less. That was way less than
incredible.
yours.
Did you
He
have that
counted
prepared? That was
120
incredible.
beats per minute.
Yeah,
Just
120
beat
Was
by-
that 30 seconds?
That was pretty close to
You're
it.
a clever mother.
Hit it.
That's
Kai?
incredible. That's incredible.
Drummer.
I got no scary story.
You got to tell us the story.
Except
30
I did.
seconds.
First of all, I did already.
It wasn't 30. You
I
want to
told-
give me
I
19
told
more
you guys-
seconds on that
I
first
told
story?
you
You
guys a
can.
story about how we're missing out on all the trick or treating that's going on in the neighborhood right now.
That's
Yeah,
ghastly.
really missing out.
I'm asking about the rare candies. You won't tell me about the rare candies. Now you're keep talking about this trick or treating. It doesn't make any sense to me. Give me a ghost story. 30 seconds, please.
I got no. I
Scare me.
mean, there's no ghost stories. There's no ghosts. Ghosts don't exist, dude. What are you talking about? I mean,
He brought it up. He's bringing it down.
I got a non-ghost story.
what's that?
Another one.
Go.
All right. So downstairs in my basement, there's an old phone. And one day when I was at work, I got a call from my fiance who was telling me that the phone downstairs rang. And she's like, I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, the phone downstairs in the basement was ringing. And I was like, that's insane. Why is this phone ringing? And I was like, did you answer it? She's like, no, I'm not going to answer that phone. I was like, why? Why wouldn't you answer the phone? So when I came home from work, she was not there. And so I went downstairs. The phone wasn't ringing. But I was like, I got to answer it. So I go downstairs and I answer and I go, I don't hear anything. And I go, hello? And I hear, hello? And I was like, who the hell is this? She goes, who's this?
Who is this?
It was some random lady who had her phone number changed. And apparently my phone number in my basement was an inactive number, but it was still connected
Sounds
to the
active.
landlines, right? It still was active, but they didn't know that. So the phone line was still connected. So
The ghost of
we had
Karen.
right.
Let me speak to your manager.
It was a total Karen. She was like, what are you doing on the phone? I was like, what the hell are you doing on the phone? Like, you're calling my house, like, you know, and it ended up being like an extra, we were like dual phone lining. It was very weird though.
Okay.
But it was
That is
a
crazy. That
legit,
freaked me out. You're like,
And
what
time.
the
Let's
fuck?
cut that
This
into
phone has
two.
never
That's going to
rang.
be a two-parter.
It was a
Matt's
legit-
two-part ghost story.
it was a legit ghost. Like, we thought it was a ghost. She was like, I'm so scared. I'm like, why don't you answer it? So of course I went down. And the idea that like there was a dial tone and somebody said hello back to me, I was like, what is going on right now? But yeah, it was very explainable.
No, for sure.
Christmas time. A girlfriend goes to buy a present for her boyfriend. She gets him a subscription to the Atlantic magazine. Her boyfriend is a well-to-do, intelligentsia type cosmopolitan gent. Someone who wants to keep his finger on the pulse. Christmas time rolls around. Stockings on the mantle. He wakes up that morning. What does he see? Wall Street Journal. Guy, you're up. That's 30 seconds again. 33 with the musical cue at the end. Let's hear it. Guy, you're up.
The story of the guy who could not stop laughing.
That originally
I mean, are
appeared in
those
the Atlantic.
Not even
That's so
fair.
impressive. That's so impressive. That's amazing. Like, now you're getting synchronized over there with Austin. Do you guys the next round? Do you guys have dance choreography? Like,
We have some more telepathy, I would say. Is the
Jeez,
closest thing
well
I can
done.
offer
that's
you.
amazing.
Well done,
it's
buds.
amazing. I
Well
can't.
done.
Yeah.
Kai,
Okay, so yeah, this little baby
get on that mic.
creeping out into the world, opening its eyes for the first time, crawling, not knowing where to go, and it finds someone to take care of it for a second. Right?
Listen, please don't talk about my children this way. I think that's really disrespectful.
We just said no family stuff. We just said no family stuff.
Jesus. His name is Harrison, and this is disgusting that you're talking about him this way. I am offended. Okay? I'm offended.
No. His name is Earl.
My name is Earl?
No,
No, his name
Kai,
is
continue,
That's
please.
a horrible
His name is
sitcom.
You have 11 seconds left.
Earl crawls up. I find him and I help him. And
8,
I give him food.
7.
That's not helping. I didn't do that to you. And I put him in a box. I gave him food, and a raccoon came and ate him face first and just slaughtered him. That's a terrible story. 1-0.
You stayed on time, though.
Yeah.
In your
it was
defense,
good.
you
It
stayed
was.
on time. And that's why you don't let raccoons eat your children's faces.
Yeah, don't let him in. Raccoons are bad on Halloween especially.
Hey, good stories, guys.
Yeah, hey.
Nice. Really good. Really good.
Great Halloween stories.
Movies. Halloween movies.
Oh, man.
What?
I got about 45 minutes of good trick-or-treating left. I'm getting the fuck out of
You've
here. I
hit
don't know
hundreds
what
of
the hell you guys are
houses.
doing. Yeah, there's a whole
I'd like to talk about
city we
Halloween
live in.
movies, though, so... I mean,
All
you don't
right,
want to
man.
talk about Halloween
That's
movies.
cool.
Stay.
I'm getting out of here. I'm
Please
getting
stay.
to. I'm gonna get some trick or treating. You guys are ridiculous.
All right.
It is Halloween.
Stay.
Halloween 2029, guys.
Wow. You got to do what you got to do.
This is serious.
He hasn't seen many Halloween movies.
Yeah,
That's why
if
he's
you
not.
don't got nothing to say, you got nothing to say.
Yeah. All right.
How about
Good luck,
this?
gentlemen.
Just tell us.
Just tell us
Matt.
one. What's your one favorite Halloween movie? Like, you can't get enough of it. Every Halloween you
Picking
got to watch this
favorites
one
is
movie.
tough. Picking favorites is difficult. You got that sauce.
Texas chainsaws are always great. You know, so they're always great. But goodbye, guys. I'm gonna go trick or treat. I don't know. Where
Don't leave.
All right.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
You're just telling us stuff.
That's fine. That's fine.
Terrible
You want
things
to be here?
happen in
You want to be here?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's fine. That's fine.
Thanks, Kai.
No, I'm gonna get the.
Oh, I thought you guys were going to kiss on the lips.
I was trying.
That's fine. Halloween, little
trying.
Halloween kiss on the lips.
I was trying.
I guess if there's an empty seat, I want to take.
Yes, Austin.
Nice. Austin's getting in here.
Who's manning this? That's the real question.
I got it.
We got it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Don't.
Swapping in, swapping out.
So what's the deal with
we get
Halloween treats, eh?
Have you seen a lot of Halloween movies, Austin?
I've seen like 4 maybe.
Okay.
I don't really watch them.
4 not like the franchise Halloween. Like any Halloween movie ever. Saw, Texas
scary movie
Chainsaw
guy?
Massacre.
Not really. I wasn't
Jeepers
really a scary
Creepers.
movie guy when I was a kid, but I guess recently I'll watch.
You
them
weren't a
if they're on.
scary movie boy.
Not
when
a
you
scary
were
boy.
A youngin.
No. I saw like what Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
You
Pocus,
saw
man.
like PG Halloween movies.
Yeah, nothing too serious.
Have you seen The Exorcist?
No.
Have you seen The Blair Witch Project?
Yes.
What's your thoughts?
I think the conspiracy is that they killed her and there was no witch to begin with.
Ooh.
What? These
That's
kids were
like
up to
a
no good?
Yeah.
Theory
There was no supernatural phenomenon happening at all.
that it's all in their heads.
It's all in their head.
Figures.
And there was just an excuse to
Mm.
kill the one girl.
Interesting. Interesting.
Figures.
I always like the Blair Witch Project, though. In and of itself, because as watching it, it's terrifying. But like the production of it being very cheap and
It made so much
efficient,
money.
and what it spawned was very, very cool.
Oh,
and
it seemed
crazy.
like, yeah, it was anyone's home movies.
Yep. I think
Where'd
that's
you put the map? I don't know where the fucking map is.
right,
And
right.
they just wanted to, scream about that.
I think that's the best thing about horror, though. It like can take things to the next level. You know, you look at a lot of horror movies, like how about what is it, Night of the Living Dead with zombies, right?
Mm.
Like how the cultural significance of that movie, and then what it's done to culture in general, how it spawned The Walking Dead and all these things, like horror in general.
The
It's like
monsters
pretty
aren't the
fascinating.
zombies, they're us.
But that's the thing, right? Like, at the end of the day, right? All these ghost stories, all this stuff, it's all us, right? We've created all of this. It's pretty fascinating.
It's true. It's all in our image, too.
I'm trying to
Absolutely.
think another movie that's themed like that. Where
Like
it's
which?
Like Planet of the Apes, right? Where the ending is like the whole time that's actually Earth or something like that. I'm trying to.
It's actually us.
It's actually us the whole
Yeah.
time. I'm trying to wrap my mind with all the movies that end like that.
It's reminding me of like Twilight Zone stuff.
Yes.
You know.
That type of.
Black Mirror, great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the idea though. That at the end of the day, it's like the scariest thing is that we are monsters. It's not like the actual boogeyman, right? Right? It's not the actual boogeyman,
Right.
because at the end of the day, it's us, right? Like you figure it out that it's all humans figuring it out anyways.
It's you.
The idea that like the aliens sick humans on other humans, right?
Sure. It's got to be
It's
the
got a little buzz when you do that.
strongest way to do it.
Got a little buzz.
Absolutely.
Don't tell me it's got a buzz, because I'll make a buzz.
Is that little buzz?
Yeah, I was telling you, I kept hearing it the whole time, and I didn't want to yell at you.
Someone a little buzzed.
See,
Oh boy. Okay. Well,
not to derail the podcast completely. Just
Really
something that
focus on this.
it's just
thing,
been
one thing.
bugging me, and I had to get off my chest on the podcast.
Sure.
Flaying ya.
Hmm.
Hey Kai.
I'm watching him
I thought
over
you were
there
supposed to be trick-or-treating.
smashing on it. Smashing on that keyboard back there.
Oh man, I got so much stuff.
Can you check if
missed
everything
out
is
big
still
time.
red? If you actually touch any of the keys?
I mean, everything's flashing red.
Okay,
Like
good.
it's like
I meant,
violently flashing
Is it
red.
scrolling?
Warnings.
Is it
Warnings
scrolling?
It's like
everywhere.
aggressively flashing red. What does that mean?
Red's good.
He's
Around
literally
here,
stroking
red's
his
good.
beard in like anxiety about it.
This
can't
entire
believe
facility,
Like, he's serious?
as I walked by this entire facility, there was just like cars flashing in red. Like I was wondering what's going on. That's why I
It's
figured I'd
because of
come
all the
back.
electricity we're producing in the studio.
Is that what it is?
Just a theory.
What are you guys running here? What's going on? Is there some experiment, like mad
Windows
scientist
98.
experiment, or what?
Windows 98
Windows 98 is the mad
off
scientist
a car
experiment?
battery.
I'm expecting some like firework to go off right now and like just like.
I wish we had that budget.
Yeah, so it's more of a shoestring type budget.
Working on it.
Just kidding.
Any sponsors out there that want to,
DJ
Dr.
Khaled.
Frankenstein,
So what do I plug this into to get the files out?
Kai's trying
You're-
to smoke a jewel.
your butt, dude. Just
Are
do
you
Is
trying
this,
to-
this going to the side of the computer?
right up your pee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff it in the side of the computer.
Right into the side.
Is
Thank
that a
you.
jewel? Is that a jewel?
No, this is a
It lit
gemstone.
up, but the computer didn't
Let me
react.
just. Is that a jewel? How about this horror
Right,
story?
exactly.
Endorse us.
We'll hit a jewel. This is gonna give me what is it? Liquid
Just
lung.
blow the smoke over the candle so it looks cool.
Liquid lung. Isn't this
Liquid
a
lung. Is that what they're
new
calling it?
Popcorn.
They're calling
lung.
it liquid lung?
What is it? What is it?
Popcorn lung.
Are we afraid of this? Are we still afraid of this? I'm getting nods from behind the
Absolutely.
camera. Is this a terrifying
People can't
thing?
see what you're talking about, dude.
No,
It's not in frame.
I'm
You have to
saying
put your
people. No,
hand
I'm
behind it.
just people can't see the vape in your hand.
that's fine. I just think it's not something we need to be afraid of, right? That's the thing. I think it's not something we need to be afraid of.
No.
I think a
No, you
lot
don't want
of
to
it
be
is-
afraid of anything. You know
Exactly.
something.
Don't
Exactly.
don't fear
Henry.
the Veeper.
No, right.
Don't fear the vapor. Come on, baby.
I think that's a thing we've been talking about, but it's just seriously. I think it's very,
La, da, da,
old school. It's an old school
da.
thought.
That actually, that Blue Oyster call, la da da da, that comes to my mind every time I use a vape. That's funny. Yeah, Kai,
More
you were about
Cowbell?
to concur with that. I
More
was about to
Cowbell.
get some support from Kai on that one.
I just don't want to lose my shit into the mic.
Ah.
Yeah.
More combo.
That was beautiful, James.
Thank you.
That's very good.
La
I really
da
enjoyed
da
that.
vape sativa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically.
you stopped? I was getting
Yeah.
into it. I was really liking that.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. La
Boom, boom, boom,
da
boom, boom, boom.
da.
We need a cowbell.
I was right on, dude. I
Yeah.
was right on schedule.
Should I just put the guitar on the audio jack and just
You guys are ready? You guys are ready to play?
it's not
No,
gonna go
that's
to
not
that.
where we're going right now.
Yeah,
joking.
not tonight.
not so nice.
But yeah,
That's another
Play
time.
what, guys? What are you talking
So
about?
have we exhausted Halloween?
I don't know. We could do more.
I tried
we could
to
absolutely
take it
do
to
more.
movies. Movies didn't go anywhere.
What was your scary movie?
Decorations. You guys decorate for Halloween?
Yeah, we decorate.
I know you do.
We got kids.
You know I do. What do you got going on?
kids. I got kids. I got the spider webs on the outside. There's
Nice.
a spooky ghost in the window.
Spooky.
Some window clings.
What makes it spooky?
We got it's just a ghost, right? It's like a ghost with some, just hanging out. And it's
Is it
scary
like a
because
knife in its
I
hand?
always forget it's in the window. And then I look at the window and it's like, what the fuck? Oh, it's that shitty fucking stupid Halloween ghost.
There's a
in the
man
window.
in my house. Oh,
Yeah,
no, it's just a
right,
sticker.
right. It's just
Honey, get the kids Jesus fucking crow. It's just a ghost.
What is that? I wake up in the morning really early and see it. I get to I'm gonna fight some fucking not a ghost, you know?
Yeah, I have a
It's
blue-eyed
terrible.
skeleton in my house right now. So
Glowing blue-eyed skeleton.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So I'm getting pretty. I don't know.
You leave the
Tolerant
skeleton lights on.
of
you know?
horrifying imagery.
Don't forget the TV that is hanging out your window right now. It's currently pressed up against the front window of your house that everyone can see.
I have a surefire method to scare the shit out of the kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, that's what we want.
Did you see this, or is it something you thought
This
of?
is something I practiced.
Was it one of the
over
houses you hit
years.
tonight?
You just neglect the shit out of the front of your house, and everyone that walks by just goes, "Fuck, I'm not going there."
The Addams
shit.
family must live in this fucking.
There's nothing good
degenerate's house.
coming out of this place.
This-
and they just walk right by. They
this-
just walk right by.
This house either belongs to someone depressed or someone who
I
has an
mean-
estate.
Yeah, I buy candy, but I just sit there and eat it myself, and it doesn't help. You know, it doesn't help.
This
the
is definitely a
situation.
horror story.
Yeah, yeah.
You said you put up some decorations though. You do the webs.
Yeah, we get that fake
Dude.
webs, that fake web look over the bushes. You know.
Do they still come with the plastic spiders in the webbing?
Not this one, but you know.
Where the
that's,
fuck are you buying your webs
that
at?
I was. Well, because it's big bushes, so you want like big spiders. Well,
I
you
don't know how
have any,
big your
but
bushes
Did
are.
you say big
I want
bushes?
Big bushes.
Brought to you by Manscaped.
You know, you got big bushes, and you just want to put some.
Thick
Fake
lady,
webs
thick
on
lady
there.
bushes.
Just gotta lay those big bushes down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
yeah.
you're putting some accoutrement on the fake big bushes.
Accoutrement. I've never heard anybody else but myself use a word like that. And
I mean, big
Thanks.
bushes are accoutrement to my
Bigger.
home. If there's ever been accoutrement.
you see the shaven bush? Is that what your is that your Emma?
How does it saying go? The bigger the house, the bigger
What's
the
the
bush.
preference here? Are we more like a shaven bush or like the big bush? Are we on? On the outside of the house.
I'm
of
just
course.
thinking of different boxwood
Mhm.
type
The old boxwood.
boxwood shavings. Actually, I meant the shrub, the evergreen shrub, but it sounds terrible.
We're all
again.
cowards. We're all not saying.
Boxwood.
We're all not saying what we need to say. But it's fine.
Wood even. Halloween decorations for me. Austin was mentioning the freaky cow spider video that I've been promoting to my neighborhood. I'm trying to put a TV in my windowsill and just shoot the screen right
That's
out.
a really
Maniac.
good look, actually.
Maniac.
That's
Sorry.
like a
You
really
You can put
good look.
eyeballs on
Are
there.
you trying to figure out what to put on
spider.
it?
I want to
Are
go
you
like
trying to determine,
horrifying,
like-
of course. I want to like.
Just put Jeffrey Epstein up there.
Yeah, but you gotta play at PC. You can't be like.
you both just. Is
gotta
that
play
too?
at
Is that
PC.
so? Fine, Michael Jackson. Oh wow, silence again.
I
Listen.
see.
Better,
I mean,
better.
that's-
That was
You only
better.
got so much morale in a day.
Jesus
You only got
Christ.
so much morale in a day. No, I haven't.
You gotta
I'm
push
fine.
the boundaries,
You wanna-
but like
if you
I
wanna,
know, I
well,
just think that's wrong. I don't
What are you
think
gonna
so.
put? What are you gonna put up there, guy?
Spiders. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I think what you
So,
had. What's
Adolf
that-
Hitler?
What's the video?
Dancing
No, absolutely not.
skeletons.
Jesus Christ. All right, fine.
I
Fine,
have
I'm
this
a
thing.
monster.
I have a video.
No, you're not a monster. You're not a monster.
How about
That's,
video of you? I'm
I'm
gonna have a
just not
video
gonna
of
do it.
you
Just
talking
really-
about all this shit.
I just
Just a
prefer
video
my
of him
my
smiling.
facility not to have bricks thrown through the front windows, so that's why I'm not gonna do something
It's
like.
fine. Be a coward,
that's
dude.
like that
Don't take
aggressive.
chances.
Matt wants me to be more political with it. He
Yeah.
does. You know what I'm gonna do, dude? Seriously,
Tell me.
I'm gonna show Epstein. I'm gonna show Michael Jackson. I'm gonna show Donald Trump, and then the fourth, it's gonna cut to like a security cam I have, and it's gonna show whoever's looking at it in that moment. I don't know, to the fucking sidewalk.
shit.
And it's you. You're
I
the
just gonna be
next
like-
one, you sick fuck.
That's amazing. That is.
Keep walking. Stop looking at my house. It's gonna basically be a security system.
It'd be pretty impressive if you did that.
Gonna change a lot of lives, James.
I am, and I'm gonna like
James
record
Wallace.
these recorded lives to an HD hard drive.
Record
All
the
right,
reactions.
what's the over under?
Post them to Twitter. At the end of the day, I'll have like a program script.
What's the
written up.
over under in a week? Someone throws a brick through your window.
I mean,
Hours?
eggs.
Hours.
Or
Eggs. Yeah, I don't think a brick.
Anything, fine,
I don't
anything,
think a brick.
anything.
Eggs.
I don't think a brick.
100% chance.
Somebody's
If
gonna
I'm fucking
somebody's
taking
gonna
video-
vandalize your fucking house for sure,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's gonna be a brick.
Flaming bag of shit. I'd say 1 in 10.
Feces is a sure thing, I think.
No one throws bricks anymore.
I just feel like it's too much. You know, if you get caught throwing a brick, you're in trouble. But like, you throw your shit on a window, it's like,
Wait, feces?
yeah.
Oh,
I should mention I have steel bars on my windows too, so you can't break the glass.
Deflect the feces.
Yeah,
It's like rubber.
it would slightly.
Oh, so
alter
even
the,
better. So it'll
The fecal trajectory.
So they'd have to use poop because like the brick, it'll
No,
block
eggs.
that.
God
Oh,
damn,
you want
eggs.
eggs?
Break-
You really want
Eggs or
eggs?
eggs? Eggs or eggs?
Eggies.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Eggs.
No, soft-boiled at worst.
Half-
Maybe a hard-boiled if you're just trying to send a message.
hey guys,
You know, it's like a what?
could I do a little like preview,
No.
like a little like
preview
like,
of November.
Hey, next on, like
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
Let's
hear it.
Floor is yours.
Halloween is great now, but we got to look forward.
Yeah. Look.
And Thanksgiving sucks ass. No one gives a shit about that. However, Christmas is coming up, right? It's coming
Get on that
up,
mic.
guys.
Give that copy right into that mic.
Get
Come
up
on.
there.
It's coming up, right, guys?
Get up in there, bud.
Christmas
All right.
is coming right up.
It is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So just be careful this Christmas.
Look out. Be careful.
Be careful this Christmas.
Gotta be careful.
Because they got that asbestos fake snow out there. And you don't want that asbestos fake snow getting into your, Christmas diorama. And we're going to discuss this in depth.
Christmas diarrhea?
No, diorama.
Diorama, Matt. Don't be a child.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, though? Like,
Yeah,
you don't want
Matt
that
never makes his diorama
that
for Christmas.
100% asbestos fake snow in your Christmas diorama. So just make sure
Gotta be careful.
you check it.
I don't see what the big deal is if you
But-
wear like a medical mask. Like
Well,
a
listen. This is a
surgical
debate
mask.
for the holiday special. I
Sure.
mean,
Right. You gotta be
know,
careful.
We'll
Gotta
have
watch out.
We'll have some Christmas bells, but we're gonna really dig into this topic.
Sounds good.
I
Fake snow.
I ate asbestos snow and I turned out asbestos. I mean, okay.
I fed Austin lead paint, and he's fine.
Just besides the ringing in my ear at like 3 o'clock in the morning, that happens randomly.
No, that's because we dropped you a lot.
It's fine, dude. It's
You
fine.
guys drop me a lot.
It's totally fine.
Could be the tinnitus.
Yeah, it's definitely part of it.
Wow, that's really funny. You got me good there, bud.
That was really.
Got
I'm
me
not
good.
ready for Christmas yet. I'm ready
No,
for
fuck
Halloween
no.
for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
Halloween.
you're
I'm ready.
ready. I mean, Halloween is tonight. Like, you guys missed it. I loaded up on candy. I got bags hidden all around the place.
That's why I said Halloween
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
I don't want to talk
It's
about your
tonight.
hidden bags
I've
anymore.
got candy corn for days.
Are you
right?
gonna finish? I thought you started, but you said you were gonna finish.
No, I'm already done. It's already over.
Oh.
Now
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
now people start.
I gotta say, you're showing a lot of restraint not eating any candy after all that.
I mean, I did a little bit.
You have
but
hundreds of bars of candy.
I like to chop it up really finely and just pretty much.
Did you used to work
Snort
at
it.
Cold Stone?
No. I don't
Chopping
like
up
mash
your
it.
candy?
No, I'm not mashing it.
Okay. It just kind of seems like that's what you were getting at. Like maybe chopping up, grinding down this candy, mixing it into some like vanilla ice cream or something. If you had to go to get an ice cream product, Kai, since you can't talk about candy, tell us about ice cream.
Choco Taco.
What's the number one ice cream product? Choco Taco.
Yeah.
Matt, have you had one?
Yes, Choco Taco, but for me it would be the Chipwich. Is that a Chipwich?
What the fuck?
Never heard of that
Yeah,
before.
but
You guys
Choco
are only
Taco,
picking things you can get like in a gas station.
Choco Taco is also a phenomenal product.
I'll take organic USDA gelato. Thank you.
We're talking about favorite ice
Gelato
creams.
is delicious.
Thank you very much.
Moose tracks.
2 words.
What's Moose Tracks?
Have you-
Question.
Austin.
Can you back me up on moose tracks?
Moose tracks are delicious.
What
I
the
want to
fuck
know
is
what's
it?
going on for our producer,
off
our new
camera.
producer,
Kai's
who's
off
losing
camera.
his shit.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, you're recording.
Are you sure? Is it scrolling in red?
All right, I think that's the end here, folks.
Yeah, I
So
think we're about
I
wrapping
leave the
up.
helm for 1 minute.
I think that's the end.
Everything's fine.
Good.
How many minutes we got, Kai? Can you read that?
Lots of minutes.
New fangled
Yeah,
computer?
There's
he doesn't know
a
how to read.
few minutes.
The
We're at about
the
45
clicky
minutes.
thing looks like it's near the flashing red thing.
Yeah, no, you're at like several minutes. It's okay.
So
Okay.
the line.
Several.
I know. I think
We're
everything's
scrolling.
fine.
Look
We're
at
at
the
several
bottom.
minutes.
Happy
It's-
Halloween.
It's looking great, guys. Christmas is right around the corner.
Spooky.
Everyone, just remember, start setting up.
Merry Christmas.
Start setting up those Christmas
Happy
holidays.
Halloween.
To you.
And you. And you.
And you.
No, but really, it's only like 36 minutes. You guys got
good.
like
Hol-
you guys got
Holiday
at least,
specials are
you guys
always
got
shorter.
at least like 40 minutes to go.
Wow.
That's not like fine. Let's do it.
I mean,
40 minutes. That's nothing. Come on.